Alrighty, so after the last video, you guys gave me a lot of helpful and constructive criticisms, and I thank you for that. I really do, because I mean, I'm not making this channel and making this content because I think I'm really good at the game. I just like making content for the game and sharing my experience playing the game. So yeah, I liked a lot of you guys' helpful comments. A lot of you guys said Red Slater was a really good hero for this. I've already tried it out once, and I definitely agree. He is huge for this, actually. Another good suggestion was Blue Elliehawk. I've seen actually Blue Elliehawk has been pretty decent in a couple of events over the past couple of months, and I would like to power her up, but at the moment I just don't have the awakening materials and everything like that, or not the awakening materials, but I don't have the limit break materials. So I'm going to grind those up and eventually get her up a little bit as well, so I can start using her during some of these events in the future. But we're going to go in with sort of the same team that I was using, but instead of Sario, we're just going to use Red Slater, because honestly, I was very surprised at how well this worked out. Obviously, there's a little bit of RNG involved with it. If you don't know, the reason why you use Red Slater is because he has a skill that disables all all of the cards except for attack cards. It's really weird for me to word that. But yeah, obviously it can be a little RNG because you definitely want more of these cards as the fight goes on. But I did my last run, I only really needed 2 of them, and I was lucky enough to get the RNG to use them. So we're just going to throw out his regular attack, and we're going to upgrade Escanor to get off some big damage on the first turn. And we'll see how this goes. And then on his first turn, he shouldn't be doing anything too crazy. And then I think we have an extra turn, and then he uses the invincibility, which is really nice. Either that, or I think it might be just his second turn in general. But I think we should be able to kill him, actually. Oh, we pulled a lot of these, but no Escanor cards. So we may... okay, so he's going to use a debuff this turn. So we're going to throw this out. Actually, I think I'm going to throw both of these first, and then we're going to throw one of these, and then we'll just throw the pumpkin bombs for fun. So another really good thing is that he's going to purge one debuff off at the beginning of his turn, and because because Slater puts on so many debuffs, it's actually really nice, because he's not going to be able to purge like nearly any all of them at all. So yeah, he's not going to be able to use his debuff card. Or, well, I guess it's more of like a blue card for him. So we are just going to do a full upgrade here. I think we will throw this out, which should kill. We'll throw that out, and then... Actually, I think what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade this, move these, use the Escanor card to get our ulti, and then we're just going to burn that card because we don't really need it. So, boom. I kind of hate that we used the level 3 there. I would have kind of preferred to keep that, but at the same time, it's not really like the biggest deal in the world. So, here we go. In the second phase, you want to make sure that you have Blue King on the team, because he can purge off debuffs and stuff like that. I actually don't have a whole lot of his purge debuff cards, which is a little bit of an issue. So, he takes reduced damage depending on how many ignites he has. At the beginning of every turn, 2 ignite effects are applied on all enemies for 3 turns, reducing damage dealt to the boss by 5% per debuff. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to throw out this. We're going to use the gold card, and then I think we're just going to use both ults. Next turn, Escanor should get his debuff immunity, which will be really nice. Because we're not going to be able to have any debuffs on Escanor, and we should be able to hopefully finish up here with Escanor's card if we can get another one. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so we're good. I think that is going to complete it for us. You can see he didn't use any of his cards right there, because in the second phase, a lot of his cards are debuff cards. So this is actually so good. I'm really like, I feel super dumb that I didn't piece it together that I needed to use Red Slater, because in the past there have definitely been events where Red Slater was super good for it because of that one single card, but I've never really powered up Red Slater, so I guess it's nice that I went ahead and powered him up, because I'm going to definitely use him in the future either way. So, yeah, you can kind of see how good he is. I think I'm going to try and mess around with the one Escanor team just to make sure that it works with him, or without him, and then we're just going to see where we can go from there. So, give me 1 second. We're going to try to get a decent run here. Alrighty, so I've already tried once with pretty much the exact same team that we were just using, but instead of Escanor, I used Blue Arthur, and we had a really good run going. We were super close to beating it, but I didn't pull an extra remove debuff card with King at the end, so it kind of screwed me over. So I think I'm going to try out this mono red team with I mean, I don't have Gother on the team at all, so I'm not really sure if that's going to hurt us enough, but I want to see if I can kind of pull something out here. Because the mono red team actually deals pretty good damage. We're running attack food just to kind of help with damage output a bit. So we'll see how that goes. Got another attack card with Amplify, which is pretty good. I'm actually very impressed with Slater, though. Slater, honestly, is very good. Plus, this lasts for 2 turns at level 1. I screwed up the last round that I tried, and I ended up using... I used another one afterwards. Like, after I just used one, even though the buffs were still active, because I'm dumb. But I don't think I'll be making that mistake again. Hopefully. So, here we go. Still doing really good damage. Hopefully... I did not pull another card, unfortunately. Okay, this is going to be a tough call here. I cannot remove the ult gauge either. So... it maybe would have been worth it to rush an ultimate. I can try... let me buff Slater here and use this card. And then, actually, I think I'll throw this. And we'll see how that goes. I doubt I can kill here. Yeah, probably not. I don't think so. So, depending on who he kills here, I might be able to pull it out in second round. Okay, he goes for Escanor. He actually didn't kill Escanor. I'm very surprised. Because normally that ult does a lot of damage. I think it may be the attack reduction that Escanor, or that Slater gave him. Sorry, I can't talk right now. Let's throw out this, and then I think we're going to... I don't want to waste a whole lot of damage here, but I want to get rid of some of these cards in hand. I think we're going to throw this and hope that we can pull another one in the second phase. I know that's really risky, but I think it's my best bet. Okay, so I'd hopefully get an Arthur buff. More than anything, I need the King Purge. Obviously, the run is still pretty RNG based because you have so many characters. Okay, so that's pretty good. He can't recovery disable us on the first turn, so I think we'll do that. We'll throw both ults out, and then we'll clear some hand space a bit, and then hopefully I need to keep pulling King Purges, but if I can get an Arthur buff, I can do a little bit more damage with Escanor, which would be really nice. I was kind of hoping he would get rid of the recovery disable on that one. Okay, so we got another King Purge, which is really good. This may actually be the run. I think we're good. Obviously, this is on extreme. If you still need to bump it down a difficulty, I'm sure these teams would still work very well on a lower difficulty. So there is always that. I still don't have a lot of power behind Escanor's attacks. So I think we're just going to throw these out. Boom. Oh, I think we got it. Nice. Okay, so that is it. We actually can beat it without the one. I'm sorry that I released a video that I didn't even win. I didn't want to do that, but I was just so frustrated with this fight. and I had tried a bunch of different teams at the time when doing it, so I guess I was super frustrated with it. But yeah, this should work out a lot better for you guys. Obviously, if you can use a green or blue Ellie Hawk, she's actually pretty good for it too, especially in the second phase, because if you have a level 3 Solidify card, it will actually replace all of your debuffs with Solidify buffs, and she has an Amplify card, and she can do some really like crazy damage. So you may want to try that. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you then.